What's up guys, NepentheZ here and welcome back to another FIFA 23 video. Today we are going to be building a team based solely around non-lengthy players. With the update yesterday that came out, with the patch that came out, it has completely changed the whole way this game is played. And lengthy players are no longer overpowered. They're not underpowered either. They haven't actually changed. However, explosive players and controlled players now have a truer representation of pace. So I'm going to build a team with controlled and explosive players, putting on chem styles that only influence pace as much as possible. Take it into a couple of games and show you how it plays. So, first and foremost, what does this mean for you? A lot of people, after this news broke, were saying basically like, oh no, like Haaland's going to be bad now. No, Haaland's still good, because guess what? Haaland's still well fast. So, the general rule of thumb for the game now is, if the player was already fast, they'll still be fast. It's basically like FIFA 22 otherwise, where pace is king. And so because of that, your players like Vinicius Jr., Neymar, Mbappe, etc. are now going to be superb. Al Owairan, who I was playing with a little bit, the loan card that I had, is absolutely superb. And you might still have lengthy players in your team, but it doesn't matter that they're lengthy. And I'll get to that when I get to a couple of my defenders, because they are still going to be lengthy. However, we're going to be playing in the 4-4-2 today, guys, and the goalkeeper that we're going to be using is going to be Marc-Andre ter Stegen with a glove, 6'2", 4-star weak foot, very well-rounded stats, and you can see on the bench, look at what I've got. Oh, it's just pace. And the reason why I've picked these players for the bench is because they have really good base pace, and I kind of want to try them out. There's a few other players that I think would be really good. First and foremost is the Europa League Moses Simon. He has base 98 pace. However, I just don't have him on this account. Conference League Jonathan Icone, who has base 97 pace. And also the dynamic duos Tejon Buchanan, who is incredible with 97 base pace. Those guys, I think, are going to be amazing super subs. But let's get into building the rest of the team alongside these subs that we've already got right here. In a right back is going to be an old faithful that you guys would have seen on the channel a whole bunch of times. And that is Jesus Navas. And that is because once we get the full chem boost on him, he is still controlled, but he goes up to 98 acceleration and 95 sprint speed with really good defensive stats. And he's been one of my favorite players in the game so far this year anyway. 180 games for a reason. I haven't found a single right back yet that has dropped into my team that I've enjoyed. The first defender that we're going to go with could have been Marquinhos, but is going to be Antonio Rudiger. And I think defenders that have high base pace and high base defending now are going to be the overpowered defenders. Now, Rudiger is lengthy by nature. So even though we're not building a lengthy team here, in fact, we're going the opposite. We're going for a pacey team. He still has lengthy, but it just doesn't matter. So once he gets the full chem boost, he'll have 99 sprint speed with 80 acceleration, very good physicals, ridiculous defending, and is my main centre-back for a reason. And he as well has 142 games for me. And then my second centre-back is going to be somebody who I haven't actually put a shadow on yet, because I haven't bought a shadow chem style for him, but we will put a shadow on for the sake of this video. And that is David Alaba. Once we get the chem style on him, he's going to go up to 89 acceleration and 89 sprint speed. He's got incredible passing and dribbling for a centre-back. Very good physicals and will have ridiculous defending. And at 5'11", 4-star weak foot, he is, I think, the perfect centre-back. If you missed out on this SBC, I think you are going to be hurting at the moment. And then in at left-back, guys, is another SBC that has proven to be an absolutely phenomenal player for me over the time, and that is Alex Telles. We've got the shadow on him. He goes up to 95 acceleration, 96 sprint speed, great stamina, good jumping, good passing, good dribbling, great defending with the chem star boost, high-low work rates, and again, has a whole bunch of games for me, 156. So you can tell that I already love this defense, and that's why I didn't really think that there was any need to change it. So what have we done for the midfield and attack? Well, in at right mid, guys, we are going with none other than the brand new Frederick Ljungberg. So he is 4-star, 4-star. We've converted him over to a right mid. We've given him the engine chem style, which gives him 96 acceleration and 93 sprint speed. It gives him 90 agility and 90 balance and 98 dribbling. And then also boosts his vision and crossing up way higher, his short passing and curve up way higher. So I'm going to hope to really take advantage of whipping in early crosses with him. He has outside the foot shot trait as well, which is still so valuable, because even though they nerfed Trivela shots, they only nerfed outside the foot shots by up to 10%. So they're still going to be very, very good. And Frederick Ljungberg with 89 stamina is a beast, a new addition to the team. In the centre midfield spot, guys, we have got the Arsenal duo. We are going with Zinchenko in the right CM spot and Ødegaard in the left centre mid spot. Zinchenko, although not super fast, he is only controlled as well, and Anchor would make him controlled as well. You can get him to be explosive, but we don't want him to be explosive. We want that Shadow Chem boost, 78 sprint speed and 93 acceleration. He's one of the ones that I'm more interested to see because he's got really well-rounded stats, but the lengthy meta suited him really well because you would obviously boost his strength. Well, he actually only stayed controlled, but you'd boost his strength to keep him in that controlled zone and use him as a DM. I think he's incredibly well-rounded, but he might be one of the ones that gets subbed off for one of the guys on the bench. And then Martin Ødegaard, of course, has an inform this week, is a sensational player with great passing, very good dribbling, good pace, and 84 stamina. And I've given him the engine chem style as well with a 5-star five-star skill moves, I beg your pardon. 154 games played with him. He is explosive, and I'd like to really try and use that in the midfield, bursting past some midfield players. So that is the first three midfielders. The Arsenal past and present, of course, live strong. In at left mid is, in my opinion, one of the now most exciting players in the game, and I'm glad we got him. Obviously, we packed him on the Road to Glory account, tradable, and sold him. We now have him as an untradeable asset, and I think he's going to be one of the best players in the game for a few reasons. Number one, he's got 5-star skill with 4-star weak foot, which is amazing. Number two, he's got outside the foot shot trait, which is obviously very, very good. Number three, he already has 95 pace without doing anything and 94 agility. And with the Maestro Chem style, not only does it get his reactions to 90 and his dribbling to 99, but it boosts his passing short and long up a little bit. Now, he's not going to be good for crossing the ball. He's going to be good for cutting inside and using skill moves to create space. And he is also likely to be one of the players that is subbed off for one of the guys that we've got on the bench. And I'm really excited to use Gakpo and Rafael Leao today because I think they both offer an amazing amount more now that lengthy isn't the meta. And that leaves two players up front. Now, the first player is somebody who's actually caused a lot of contention in my streams and videos and socials, and that is Papin. I think this card is brilliant. I've already played over 100 games with him. I've barely had him a week. We've got, 80 goal contributions in 103 games. And of course, so many games end very quickly in the golden goal game mode where he can't really get involved more. People quit very early days and stuff. But for me, Papin is brilliant. He is 4-star weak foot. With the Hunter Chem style, he's going to be getting 93 sprint speed and 92 acceleration with 99 positioning, finishing, shot power, and volleys. He has got very good dribbling stats, good jumping and heading, and good stamina. And now that pace is king, I think he's going to be getting in behind a lot. And just to bring the Arsenal quartet into fruition, we're also going to be using Gabriel Jesus up alongside him. So again, with the Hunter Chem style, he's going to have 97 acceleration and 92 sprint speed with 93 finishing, 92 positioning, and 90 shot power, and very, very nice dribbling stats. Really good agility and balance, really good reaction control, ball control and dribbling. The only downturn there is a bit of composure. And to add somebody brand new to the bench that I wasn't going to use until they've just got their inform upgrade or their ones to watch upgrade is actually going to be Darwin Núñez. I think now that he's an 86 rated card, I think this Darwin Núñez could be absolutely phenomenal. He's only 3-star, which sucks a little bit, but his pace, his shooting, his dribbling, his physicals, with the fact that he's going to go up to an 87 during the World Cup when Uruguay get a win as well, I think he could be an unsung hero in FIFA 23 Ultimate Team. So that is the team, guys. Let's get into some games and see if it's true that explosive and control players are now effective in Ultimate Team. So, guys, as we go into the first game, the thing that I mostly want to note and the thing that came up the most on stream today when we first started discussing this new meta is that it doesn't mean that lengthy players or tanky players are irrelevant. They are still very good. What it kind of means is those mid-range players that were good because of lengthy, like Ruben Diaz, or like even someone like Joel Matip, or people like Arnautovic and De Jong's out of position card or rule breakers card, I beg your pardon. Those guys were extremely good because of the meta. And now I think it's fair to say that those guys are just, boom, good, rather than extremely good. However, the overpowered players like Erling Haaland and Cristiano Ronaldo that were extremely good but have stats that still fit in this new meta are still going to be extremely good, right? So we got our first goal there, and I think it's fair to say that straight away, just looking at how it was Jesus Navas, right? Yeah, see, here's where we're going to get some speed. Just looking at how Jesus Navas took on the winger was nice. I like the fact that this guy's got Van Dijk and Rudiger as his centre-backs, because I'm going to show you guys how players like Freddie Ljungberg here, even though they're explosive, still can get in behind, and we can still score goals. Oh, yes. And for the first time since FIFA 23, since FIFA 22, I beg your pardon, players like Gabriel Jesus are now not just usable, but, you know, going to probably let you down here and there. They are super usable, and I love that a lot. This is where I want to show you guys. Freddie Ljungberg. Oh, he was in behind Mendy, though, wasn't he? Again, we didn't see that before. Look at Vinny J. Who is that he's got there? He's got Kyle Walker there, and Vinny J just obliterated him for pace. And we're going to end up getting ourselves a miss because Odegaard's got a bad weak foot. But did you see just how quickly Vinny J burst past Kyle Walker? Fantastic. Yeah, his Michael Owen's going to be a beast now. Bit of sprint boost. See, it actually works. I know I didn't get past Xavi there, but usually that boost just doesn't even come out. Look at Papan. Look at Papan. Oh, almost, guys. See what I'm doing here with Vinny J as well, guys? You could not do that pre-patch. See how quick I am on the ball? I was just standing still. See how Sterling beat the left back there? Yes, now. Here we go. This is where you get to see it, guys. This is where you get to see it. Vinicius Jr. actually doing bits. Into Papan. Into Papan. Oh, he's put it wide. But did you see Vinny J break away down that left-hand side? Good half, good half. All right, we're going to get some subs on now, guys. Obviously, we get 5 subs to make in FUT these days, and we're going to make all 5 of them. We're going to bring on Darwin Nunez, or Papin. We're going to bring on Rafael Leao and Cody Gakpo to go on the wings. We're going to bring on Chiesa to go up front, and I'm going to bring on Emile Smith-Rowe to go into that midfield. And we're going to try these 5 players now as well and see how they go. Obviously, these players do not get the benefits of a chemistry boost. Darwin Nunez is also still bald for some reason. Go on then. Oh, beautiful FIFA, guys. Beautiful Martin Odegaard. And that is one of the things that you will feel with this game now, right? It is so much more responsive. The skill moves are more responsive. Left stick dribbling is more responsive. RB dribbling is more responsive. The LB sprint boost is more responsive. And although it might be a negative in some regards, because it might be a situation of going back to old ways, everyone's sitting just super defensive and then spamming through balls up to really pacey strikers that you can't keep up with. But I still would take that over the heavy nonsense that we had before, where you couldn't do anything with dribbling players. So I'm happy with it, even though it's probably not perfect still. I still think it's a better system than what we had prior. Let me know what you think, though, down below, guys. Yeah, see, I think this guy's brought on Kane expecting him to be, like, lengthy and to be able to destroy. But Harry Kane is the exact sort of player that suffered negatively because of what we've got going on here now. Because Harry Kane doesn't have good pace in general. So he thinks he's going to be getting Harry Kane in behind on that. And that's not to say that Harry Kane still can't score if he gets the chance to shoot. He just won't be able to get in behind like he used to and create those like guaranteed goal scoring opportunities for the through balls. Guy's gone constant press. Still seems like that's quite strong. But now constant press should really benefit people that are getting done out by the constant press, right? Because now I should be able to just get in behind a lot quicker and a lot easier. Into the final 20 minutes. Oh, dearie me. Oh, that auto switch though. You guys look at Chiesa, man. Oh. Very quick thinking there. Another perfect position to read it. And now we get to see it, baby. Let's go. Now we get to see it. Breaking at pace. Oh, I tried to like burst pass. And we will have just one additional minute. Hey, ref! Ref! That has to be a pen, mate! That is going to be full time of game number 1 though, guys. And yeah, this guy had a lot of lengthy players. He had Kane, he had Haaland. He did have Owen on the team, but he'd subbed Owen off for Kane, which was interesting. He had Milik, Modric, Ballack, another lengthy player, Kante, Sterling, who's obviously not lengthy, Zakaria, and Xavi there, who's a good player, Van Dijk and Rudiger, Walker and Mendy, some of the best players there. And we just absolutely battered him from start to finish, man. You know, he scored the 1 goal, but we controlled the game. And yeah, it felt really nice not having to sit there with tanky, lengthy players to score goals. We're going to go and get into another game. I'll see you there. So guys, just as I ended that game, EA Sports tweeted through their EA Direct account and gave some more context around the dribbling changes that happened. And I still think that this has been the biggest change of making players like Vinicius Jr. and Gabriel Jesus and Papan so much better. Hear this. In some cases, players could incorrectly slow down when attempting to dribble with the ball. That was what they said initially. They've since added, the dribbling slowdown could have happened at times when sprinting with the ball, and the slowdown most commonly affected players with high dribbling related attributes. So when you are sprinting with the ball with players with high dribbling, you was getting an incorrect slowdown when attempting to dribble, and now you're not. And what that effectively has made happen is that because typically players with high dribbling are also players with high pace, not always, but typically, is that players like Vinicius Jr. were rendered useless because, in fact, although they had 95 pace, they were getting hampered by the fact that they had a dribbling glitch. They now don't have that dribbling glitch, and so pace season is back, but it seems to be coupled with players that have the highest dribbling stats, and that's going to make for some interesting squad building. Let's get into game 2, though, and carry on with this team. All right, guys, our second and final opponent for today is Tiki Taka. They have got for their team Alisson, Marquinhos, Hakimi, Van Dijk, Kai, De Jong, Messi, Fati, Danjuma, and Dembele. They know. They have got 3 of the best dribblers in the game in Fati, Dembele, and Danjuma, or at least like the respectably priced ones, although Fati was quite expensive. But that, for me, is definitely somebody who knows exactly what they're doing and why. Oh, I nearly got the pass in there. And engaging in this new meta. On Freddy. Boom. See, look at Ljungberg now, guys. That is somebody who is explosive, right? Somebody who yesterday couldn't have run that far in a million years without getting completely tracked down and taken out by anyone. Like, you could have had the worst, like the slowest defender. Just so long as they were lengthy, they would have caught him up. Well, I actually think probably anyone would have caught him up because it would have just like been issues with the dribbling. Yes, now Ljungberg again. Got that far post on. Teammates in the middle, and nobody applying pressure. Oh, press pass and then shoot to try and get the tap in, the cutback.
Lovely ball over the top.
No way. Not a rebound. Second game, second guy. The first guy that we played against also scored a rebound goal. Even, you can just see, even, right, guys, with the skill moves, like him doing the stop and turn there, it's just so much more fluid. We're 1-0 down here. This is a tough game. This is a tough opponent. We've had a lot more possession. I've been a little bit unlucky not to score a goal. We're going to bring Darwin Nunez on because he's got decent dribbling. Who have I got here that's got really high dribbling? Savio. He's going to be an interesting one. We're going to put him on instead of Papan. I'm going to try him out. I'm going to try Nunez out. I think they could be very good. Yeah, just look at that. We can't even catch him, man.
It's been a really good performance from them so far.
More defending for them to do here, though.
Oh, no. I tried to create a little angle there. But we did get past Van Dijk. We just couldn't actually get through Van Dijk.
Can he make it count?
He's going to score that. The player switching screwed me a little bit there. But fair play. 2-0. We're going to go all out attack now, guys. See if we can get into this game a little bit more here. And that was a mistake straight away. Jesus Christ. See what I mean, though, guys? The explosive players, they are back. Usually, every single game we played in a division like this would just be absolutely jam-packed with Ronaldos and Haalands. You wouldn't see anything else. Maybe an Mbappe here or there, but for the most part, Ronaldos and Haalands. Now, however... I pressed shoot first time there as well. Now, however, it is going to be full of the pace dribble merchants. And as I say, even though we're going to lose this one, I still kind of like it. I feel like it's just a better overall game. And that is from somebody that like really enjoyed the fact that we could have, you know, like players like Sorloth and stuff be super impactful this year. I still think that this is going to be better now. But like, I'm actually a little bit like, obviously nobody likes to lose, right? But his team was a perfect representation of showcasing the fact that explosive and lengthy are viable, because all he's got is explosive and hey, he's just pulling my shirt all over the place there. Explosive and controlled are viable because all he's got is explosive and controlled. I don't even think he has a single lengthy player. And he has just created chance after chance after chance with these players. And it again, to reiterate, just goes to show it's back. Lengthy players are the thing of the past. Pacey players are the new thing. Again, pacey, high dribbling players are what's back. Thank God for that. Oh, if I didn't score that one, man. He moved his keeper. This is a good player, but Freddie Lundberg bursting down the right-hand side. Savio bursting through the middle. Oh, Darwin Nunez. Oh, no way. Oh, he's got so lucky. It wouldn't have made any difference even if I scored there. It would have still just been 3-2 instead of 3-1. But there you go. We have built a new team, guys. It has been super impactful. This guy was real good at FIFA, so GG's to him. Yeah, real good at FIFA. So a tough game. I mean, we created our chances. It just didn't go our way with some of the shots. I mean, we had to score on the line. And yeah, looking at his team, because I think it's important to look at his team as well. What did he have for a formation? He had 4-1-3-2. So he still had that DM. Who did he have in DM? Dirk Cow in DM. Jesus Christ. And then he had Speedster. I don't know what De Jong's stats are. Speedster. He didn't have lengthy, and he created plenty. And so there you have it, guys. The lengthy meta is dead. The explosive, controlled, high pace, high dribbling meta is back. Some of you will be super happy about that. Some of you will be unhappy about that. Me personally, I just feel like in spite of winning or losing, the game feels way more responsive. And for me personally, that is a net win. So that is going to be the end of the video for today. If you did enjoy it, be sure to leave a like, rate, and comment. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And for now, guys, I'm out.